it's your girl Danielle with the Purple Ladder, back with another video. So if you guys follow my Snapchat or my Instagram or my Facebook stories, then you guys know that this past weekend I completed a bathroom makeover. And in the process of doing so, I got the opportunity to bring you guys some really great content. All of these videos, of course, will be the build up to the final and the great reveal of the master makeover. And I'm so excited to bring that to you guys. But this first video that I'm bringing y'all is going to be a basic learning how to stain video. So if you want to learn how to stain wood furniture, wood frames, any piece of wood that you have, just keep watching. Guys, so we're going to jump right into this tutorial. I am using some bare wood here. So you're going to see me use a wood block and a 220 sheet of sandpaper to get a nice little dusting down onto that bare wood. If you're coming from a piece that is previously been stained or painted, you want to take a few additional steps using a lower grit paper like 60 to 80 to get a bulk of that material off the wood before you start with the new staining process. Of course, if you're staining, you want to get down to the bare wood. So next, I'm using mineral spirits here. I have some gloves that are nitrile. They're not latex, and a microfiber towel. You'll see me here just wiping it down after I've already vacuumed and cleaned up a lot of the dust that I've acquired while staining the piece. Next up here, you'll see that I'm using the Rustoleam Staining pad. That's what I'm going to be using to stain today. I have my Polyurethane wood stain as well as my Minwax fast drying polyurethane in the clear satin finish. You see here I've used my paint keys to open up the can. Something important, you do not want to shake the can. You're going to use a paint stick just to stir that stain until you get a nice smooth liquid consistency. I'm using a foam brush applicator. I do find that it is much easier to apply that stain, although it's not reusable. And I've dipped my brush right into the stain, and you see me here with some light left to right strokes onto the wood. You're going to soak that stain right into that bare wood and let it sit there for a couple of seconds before you use your staining pad to wipe it off. But again, from left to right motions. Next, you'll take your staining pad and just simply wipe that stain right off. Look how beautiful that wood looks. It is amazing. So again, you don't want to press too hard down here. You're just simply wiping the bulk of the stain off the top layer. And let me show you that again from a different angle. So again, I'm using from left to right strokes, dragging that stain out. And you want to work in small sections. You don't want to get too overpowered with the stain, making sure that you get a consistent, even coat. So here you see I'm using my staining pad and I'm just simply dragging that stain out into the bottom of the wood. Next, you're going to go over to the section that you have not completed yet, repeating that process. It's going to be a lot of repetition when staining wood. You're simply just putting that stain down, letting it soak in for a second, and using your staining pad to remove the excess. And please refer to the brands of stain that you're using to determine a drying time between coats. So once your wood is completely dry, you're ready for your staining and sealing process. So the same thing here. I've opened up the can with the paint key. You see that glob that's there at the bottom of the paint stick. You want to just continue to stir nice and smooth until you get a nice creamy consistency without that glob at the bottom. And of course, with this polyurethane, it will also let you know drying time in between coats. You want to make sure that you are giving it enough time to dry in between coats before sanding and giving that final coat. So I'm going to apply this polyurethane in the same motion that I have applied my stain. In this foam brush, just like before, I'm going to go with that left to right motion or right to left motion, making sure that you are evenly covering the full surface of the wood. You can see the difference here where the glossy satin finish is showing up versus that very dull plain wood finish. So you're going to just cover whatever piece you're working on completely. Nice, even, very thin coat. You won't want to see any bubbles in the polyurethane. Once completely dry, you're going to sand the wood down with a 220 grit paper just as before applying your second polyurethane coat, and you're done. And I hope that this staining video was very helpful for you guys. If you guys still have any questions or unclear about any parts of the video, please drop me some comments below. I'd love to clarify for you. I love staining wood. It's one of my favorite things to do. So again, if y'all have any questions, just make sure that you drop in a comment. Do me also a favor, share this video. I'm trying to get my subscriptions up. I'm trying to get my content shared across the world. So every video that I drop, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you drop me a comment. Make sure you share it. Get this video out to the world so I can get there. I will not be able to do it without you guys' continued support. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching to the end. You guys super rock. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.